What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, this super cool nerd show. Thank you all for joining us out there in the super cool nerd nation. And woo boy, you know, I had time to prep a show today, and somebody just told me, nah, that ain't the show you doing. We doing another show. Anyway, I'm Jason the X. Thank you guys for joining us out there in the super cool nerd nation. But I don't do this by myself. Over here, that's Ricardo.
What's up, guys? I'm so excited.
We're gonna get into it.
Cider.
Control yourself.
I'm drinking cider straight from the.
Calm yourself. And over here, we got Cora.
Hello. I have little chocolate squares filled with matcha.
Oh, tasty.
They're so good.
I think I need to adjust my camera or something, which I'll do at some point. But anyway, normally everybody doing good. I would go into, hey, how's everybody been doing this week? But man, Marvel and Disney. Last week we talked about HBO Max and Warner Brothers doing things to get their movies out to the public. And Disney said, hold my beer. Today they did an investor call and they let loose a deluge of information, if you would.
I'm still processing it.
I'm still trying to get everything loaded into the screen, but that's how new everything is. So basically, we have announced 35 new titles will be coming from Lucasfilm and Marvel Studios, Disney Animation, and Pixar Animation, all in 2021. Woo! So let's just get right into the 10 Star Wars series that we will be seeing. Ricardo,
please.
Let's just kind of trade off and go through these. I'm trying to see, what do I have first?
I want you to do the one that you've waited since you were a child first.
Oh my God. Okay, fine.
I want you to start with that one, please.
Okay, so when all this was hidden, I mean, since I was a kid, I loved the books, the Rogue Squadron books. And I wanted Rogue Squadron games. I wanted Rogue Squadron series. But they've announced a Rogue Squadron. It's a series, right? It's a series or
it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's
Okay,
a movie.
And it will be directed by none other than Patty Jenkins from Wonder Woman. Somehow they got Patty Jenkins to sign on with this. What I have playing for you now is a short little teaser trailer where Patty is talking about she loves to go fast, and she talks about her fighter pilot father and how much she admired him and loved what he did. And it was a beautiful story. Her father also, he fell in service. So for her to sign on to something that combines two things that she loves, Star Wars and things that go fast, she is all in, and it's really cute because she's talking about her dad. I got a little teary-eyed on this because I've waited for this since I was a kid. But as she's taking off her rollerblades and throwing them in the trunk of her car, as you can see she's fiddling around with something, and she starts pulling up that orange jumpsuit. And I'm like, oh, that's good. She puts the helmet on, and she's walking towards an X-Wing. I can't tell you how damn happy I am. Look at that X-Wing.
How happy?
I'm legit. I don't know. I have so many feelings right now. I'm putting it back on Maine. I have so many feelings right now. I love those books. And when they bought out the rights to Star Wars and said they were no longer canon, I was mad as hell. I've made no secret. I love the fighters. I love the planes in Star Wars. And this is it. And it's in the hands of Patty Jenkins. I'm good, yo. I don't even need to hear any more. I don't need a trailer. I don't need to know who's in it. Just let me know when it's done, and I will be wherever it's at. So
Hey,
I'm
Jason.
so
Jason,
happy.
this is Patty Jenkins.
I'm
I
so
heard you were a
happy,
big
man.
fan. Would you like to be an X-Wing fighter for Rogue Squadron?
Okay. Look, you couldn't do that. You cannot put me. I don't even want to try out for the series because it would just be constant. They would fire me for just going for the first time. The first time I got to film anything in costume, they would keep having to put smelling salts under my nose for me passing out. If at some point I was able to put on the helmet and star in this show. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody clips this out, Patty, I will do it. Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds of me putting on a helmet and saying, you know, Rogue 5. I'll take no, you know what? No, that's Luke's. I'll take Rogue 11. All right? Rogue 11. I could be a background character. Put me in it. Anyway, this is all, and mind you, all these, we don't have definitive dates. They're all coming in 2021. But the next big one, I want you to go ahead and take because I have a clip off of that one.
Which next big one? There was one that I specifically wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I know which one you want to specifically talk about now. Talk
Andor?
about it. Yes, talk about it.
Okay, so there was a story that came out when Rogue One came out of a man taking his dad to go see this movie, and they were Mexican, and he noticed that he kept the accent. And it was big for him that we had a Mexican actor be a lead in a Star Wars film. And I showed my mom this when this dropped an hour ago. And she said, this is historic for Mexico that we have a Mexican leading a Star Wars show. Diego Luna comes back as Cassian Andor for this prequel to Rogue One, and just seeing how excited he is. I'm just so excited for this. I'm excited for people like my mom and dad, the generation that grew up with the original Star Wars, because they didn't have this. I didn't have this. I didn't have a Hispanic, a Mexican be a lead in something so popular, and now we have a movie, and now we have a show. I am super stoked for this. This is going to come out in 2022. We got a scissor reel, and just hearing Diego just talk about how excited he is, and hearing all of the people saying that they're giving this as much attention as if it was a movie with over 200 characters, with all the backgrounds, all the creatures, everything. I'm just like, for my mom to say that was historic for Mexico, and knowing what this is going to do for my people, I love it. Disney, thank you for this. We don't have this. We haven't had this, and now we do. So thank you.
Cassian was definitely one of the more interesting characters within Rogue One, who definitely had a bit of a history. So I am really happy to hear more from that Rogue One universe. But I would like to go to this image before we get any further. Those are the two we're most excited about. But this image here of everything that's coming. So we're getting a series called Star Wars Visions. This is going to be a collection of short stories. Perfect. I love short story anthology stuff, and you're giving me Star Wars along with it? Awesome. We're getting a Lando series. And if they do not bring back my man to play young Lando again, I'm going to be mad. Give him his money. All right. We're getting a droid story. It's probably going to be something cute. Nothing announced for that. An Ahsoka series. I'm surprised. That came out of nowhere. I'm happy about that. Rangers of the New Republic.
Are you really surprised though?
I'm actually surprised that they're going here. The one I'm really interested in though is Rangers of the New Republic, which they say is supposed to be a spin-off series from The Mandalorian. more of that post Return of the Jedi storyline. Of course, we knew about Obi-Wan Kenobi. We know
Huge news on that one.
Hayden Christensen is returning
as Darth Vader.
So that's big. I know they're just getting around to filming that. We're getting one that's going to be a female-led series called The Acolyte, and that looks Sithy to me. I'm just saying. It looks very, 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 very Sith. But one of the ones I was really excited about was the announcement. So we got the last of the Clone Wars out, and hang on, I'm trying to get to my other videos here. I've got them. I had to make changes to this show right before it went on, and I'm telling you, I was getting mad at Disney. But towards the end of the Clone Wars, we got to see a little bit of the Bad Batch, which is a division of clone troopers who were not so much rejects, but specialized. And apparently this is going to be right after Order 66 goes down. And it doesn't look like they're too much into killing their fellow Jedi. Now, the Bad Batch was a group of 4 clones. One of the leader looked like Rambo. I can't remember all their names right now. But they're also going to be joined by a 5th member now, a former clone trooper known as Fives. I'm wondering how that's all going to play out because Fives was a clone trooper. So how did Order 66 affect him? So we'll see. It's continue more in that Clone Wars universe. Dave Filoni is going to be back for this. So the grandfather of the Clone Wars is coming back to direct this series. So I'm very happy about that. Amazingly, by the way, I just got through watching Willow with my wife a couple days ago. So
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Val Kilmer, the guy that played Warwick Davis. It's one of my favorite films. But I'm hoping that they're bringing Warwick back for this. He's still around. He's kicking.
I think they announced Willow a while back. I think.
Well, he better damn.
I think we talked about it on the show. I might be wrong.
He damn sure better be a full-fledged wizard by now. It's been long enough. All right. So yeah, we could still bring Val Kilmer back. He's still around, so I'm very happy about that. Not much to say about the Indiana Jones though. We know that it's a series that's coming. It's probably going to be Young Indiana Jones. I don't know. Is this a movie? They just threw it up there. So I don't know. They didn't give any other announcement on that.
If they do it as a TV series, like Young Indiana Jones is a TV series.
That was a good series.
That would work really well. I loved the books when I was, after I found the movies, obviously, the original, I found the Young Indiana Jones novels and fell in love with those. And that would be really cool to see as a series, live action or animated. Actually, I'd almost prefer it animated, honestly.
A little more detail on some of the series. Lando is actually going to be directed by Dear White People creator Justin Simeon. And yeah, if you haven't seen Dear White People, really good movie. Rangers of the New Republic will be handled by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Which,
of course.
Damn, they are working. Boy, they working. I'm just...
along with that, there are Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka and Mandalorian, and all 3 shows will intersect in a climactic story event.
They're gonna end up doing some type of shared universe. They're going to. A Droid Story is actually going to be an animated series.
C-3PO and R2-D2.
C-3PO and R2-D2. They had a Droid series back in the day, and I kind of want this.
I used to watch that.
Yeah, I want this. I'm really excited for Star Wars Visions because I like the anthology stuff. 10 different Japanese animation creators, and it will debut in 2021. I need to know some names. I saw Cora perked up as soon as I said 10 different Japanese animation creators. She's like, what? Did you see the look on her face? She had that.
Did you say?
I need names.
I cannot deny that I like the animes and the Japanimations.
The Japanimation. The Acolyte, which will be a female-centric series, is billed as a mystery thriller set in the final days of the High Republic. Oh, we're going back. So wow, that's all the Disney stuff, and
And
we're
that's gonna be head by Leslie Headland from Russian Doll.
so like I said, that's all the Disney stuff, and we're like, wow, that was a lot. And Marvel said Marvel came in like a crisscross from two football players. I ain't done with you. Bam. One went high and one went low. So the first one, oh God, I don't even know where to begin.
Start with this,
I'm oh, okay. So
because we didn't get a lot, but we got something.
I didn't load in all of my pictures just because of everything that was going on. Because I was trying to get video, but we did get an announcement that we would finally be seeing the Fantastic Four coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And there is the image that we saw right there. Look at it. Look at it. Look, hold up, everyone. Everyone, I know you've dealt with two Fantastic Four movies that, you know,
I've been burned twice.
I know you have.
Twice.
And then they had that third one. I'm
Oh no, then thrice.
I know. But
If
trust
four
me.
is not the charm for the Fantastic
times the
Four, we get to cancel them forever.
Four is the magic number. Four is the magic number. So who's the director heading this? I believe it's Dave
John
Wood.
Watts.
John Watts, sorry.
He directed Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's. I am like. Hold on.
I'm feeling better about this.
Let me double check that. I could be
So-
wrong.
I'm going to go into some of the announcements.
Oh yeah. Spider-Man: Far From Home director John Watts will direct a new Fantastic Four movie. Yes.
Okay,
So it's
I'm
from Far From Home.
I'm going to go into the ones that are just we saw images. The next one we saw was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum. What does that say? Quantum Mania.
Quantumania. Yep.
Yeah, this is the series that we will see Kang as the main villain in this, headed up by the guy that was in Lovecraft Country. So that's
And everyone's coming back, including the grown-up Casey.
and let's see. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Of course, we saw that things we knew. She-Hulk, Hawkeye, which is filming now. Which I just want to take some time. Just go ahead and throw this image up from Hawkeye. As soon as I get it there we go.
I already know what image you're putting up.
Look at that. Look at her. Look at her strut. Corey, you pick your head up and you look at that picture. You look at it.
It makes me emotional.
Look at that strut. So yes, we do. We got to see Lucky and Haley Steinfeld as Kate last week in some purple sweats, but now we see her in basically if Under Armour designed all the Avengers costumes, which that's fine with me.
They should.
Exactly. I'm not saying that as a crack, okay?
Also, actually, fun fact: Under Armour does have a partnership with Marvel, and that's how you got all of those like Marvel-esque hero workout gear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very possible. So it's very possible that they worked with Under Armour to design some of the outfits, which is also not a dig. And I'm just gonna say, Under Armour, if that is the case, please release a Hawkeye line. I will buy every piece of it.
Well, the other one that we knew was coming, they gave us a graphic for was She-Hulk, which, okay, that's fine and dandy. We know Moon Knight was coming. I'm just trying to get the graphic up for it. I'm sorry. I was trying to get these images downloaded, loaded in the machine, and then so there's our graphic for Moon Knight right there. Okay. Still haven't had an announcement for an actor playing, but you know, I got some recommendations if anybody wants to hear what I want to know. I mean, what I want.
Nicolas Cage?
No, absolutely not. But the big one was we are revisiting the Iron Man universe. Even in the past, with Tony having passed, we announced that Riri Williams would be getting her series, Ironheart.
Yes.
So someone will be there to carry the torch. But not only that, we are getting into the Armor Wars. And I thought I do. Thank you for sending that, Ricardo, because I just have the the announcement from Twitter. Don Cheadle will be returning as James Rhodes, aka War Machine. Basically, this is going to be what happened to all of Tony's tech, which that's a concern. That is a big concern. So yeah, we are getting the Armor Wars. What?
I got this from the website I'm on. Variety. Variety. Based on the 1980s comic book series about what happens when Tony Stark's technology falls into the wrong hands. It's going to be based off that storyline with, as you said, Don Cheadle as War Machine. So, is this going to take? I guess I don't know if this is going to be like kind of like a what if, or is this going to be a?
No, this is going to be basically Rhodey will be taking on the role that Tony had in the comic, and it's a good storyline to go off of. Also, a very cute announcement though: the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I am waiting to hear Star-Lord trying to explain Christmas to these jackasses. And I'm ready for that. I think it's going to be funny. I'm ready for it. But
James Gunn is going to be shooting that along with Guardians 3. Like he's shooting it
side by side.
Side by side.
Another one. Now at the end of it was Spider-Man: Homecoming. We saw our two Skrulls report back to Nick Fury, who was up in a spaceship with a bunch of other Skrulls. Well, we're going back to that because we're having a Nick Fury series, and it's called Secret Invasion. Any Marvel fans out there geeking out right about now?
Hi. I actually have one of those volumes on my bookshelf right now. Hello.
Yeah.
Also, that means that at least 2 very important queer characters may be introduced.
Well, we know it's coming. We don't know when, but we know it's coming.
Yeah, I cannot remember her name because I am terrible at remembering names, especially because I only got to read 1 volume with her. But there is a, I believe, Skrull or Kree princess who has a girlfriend in Marvel, or I did at the time of the publication that I have. And we also, of course, have just my baby.
We're getting Young Avengers.
Okay. I know.
I'm honestly surprised we did not hear about it today. With everything they dropped.
Maybe they haven't decided if they're doing a series or a movie yet. Because they still have a long way to go if they're going to introduce the moving parts of it.
This is true.
Because we have to we've got Kate. Okay, so we've got 1 part. With Nick Fury series, we have the chance to introduce Teddy. That's part 2. WandaVision will have the chance to bring Billy and Tommy, which is 2. The only one left is the Patriot. Then that's the one that I haven't seen.
Maybe if we just put Riri Williams in there as Ironheart.
Possibly.
Ooh.
But that's also if they go with the original lineup of the Young Avengers. If they decide to go with the newer lineup of the Young Avengers, I will physically throw up, but that's just me.
Well, we'll see. We got nothing yet.
Well, I say that, but I love America Chavez with every inch of my soul, and I will accept her. I just didn't like the writing in that run, and I don't want that to bleed over into the show, because I don't like drama for drama's sake when there's no reason for the characters to act that way. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. We can go on.
Thank you. Watch your step as you step down. So the last one I want to get into that was like announced is one that I am excited for because I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. But Captain Marvel 2. Boom! I'm ready for more Captain Marvel, and somehow please put Miss Marvel in there somewhere because that leads right into my next thing that I have. We did get a little bit of a sizzle. We got a couple of sizzle reels and a couple of trailers. Since we're talking about Captain Marvel, I want to go ahead and get into the Miss Marvel. I'm just, I do things over here. I don't know why. My computer doesn't want to cooperate. So here we go. It does not like what I'm doing here. Yes, I want to move to another screen. Okay. This is so hard to do. Did I not put it into the thing? Oh my God. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, guys.
Dude,
So
you had so much. We were getting so much information. It's okay because they were just dropping this like every few minutes, just boom, boom, boom.
all right,
The fact that you got as much as you did is already pretty impressive. So
thank you very much. I try. I do my best. So I do have the sizzle reel for Miss Marvel if it just would stay on what I want it to stay on here. Nothing wants to play. Okay.
We
It's
have a
fine.
sizzle reel though. We'll post it on the page, or we might have already. I don't know. There was so much stuff coming in.
look for it on the Facebook page, facebook.com/SCNS Live. You will be able to see it.
I got it.
There
I
we
got
go.
it. Here we go.
Here. But at the core.
Hold up. I didn't screwed it up. Here we go. So it's just a sizzle reel, like I said. But we do get to see our new actress who is playing Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. It's just a bunch of images, but I am excited for this series also because of representation. I like Kamala, but I like that they pulled in a lot of Muslim actors for this series. I know
And directors.
they were getting a lot of criticism on some of the stuff, but they said that on her screen test they were like, "This is Kamala."
Oh, we lost Cora.
Oh, okay. We'll get her back. But they said that on the screen test, they immediately knew this was going to be their Kamala Khan. And I couldn't be happier about that. So, yeah.
Look at her, so excited. Oh, and look, all those people right there.
And we already
they're all
got scenes
directors.
filmed. They just started filming this. They've been working hard, man. I'm so damn happy. Where did Cora go? Anyway.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. I mean, Disney is really stepping up the game for representation for a lot of people,
Exactly. And it should be that way.
and it's really fantastic.
I wanted Cora to come
I'm
back
just-
before I played the next trailer. So, what else did we have that we're into? Okay, let me get that off of the screen there. So we got some trailers for, got one for WandaVision, which will be the last one. That series is debuting in not too long.
January, right?
15th, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I'm little over a month.
Yeah, I'm pushing that live. This thing looks like it's going to be freaky, man.
And they said this was going to tie in directly into the Doctor Strange film.
I mean, it looks so sitcom-y normal, and then things start getting changed. And there's little bits in there like this lady like, "Hi, what's your name?" And she like immediately starts to tear up like, "I don't know. Like, what is going on here? Is Wanda doing this? Are they trapped somewhere? Are they trapped in the stone, in one of the Infinity Stones? What the hell is going on here, man?" I know Wanda. Look, Wanda at the end of Endgame was wrecking Thanos' world, okay? And I was like, uh-oh, she's becoming way more powerful now. She's starting to bend reality. Dude, what are you gasping at? She's messing with time stream now? She's messing with reality?
House of M.
She gonna
That
bring
was
in
fantastic.
Oh,
That was a Fantastic
Oh!
Four storyline.
Is
And
she-
that was when she went supernova and insane.
Are they gonna catalyst this into bringing in the mutants?
They could.
I
Because
mean,
that's also
ooh.
that I believe, and I could be wrong. Please don't come at me for this.
No, but
No. I'm like, that could like Billy and Teddy, or not Billy and Teddy, Billy and Tommy were part of the reason she went insane because she couldn't actually have kids. So she made them up.
now
And
some
when
of
she
this-
was not
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
when she was not actively thinking about them, they disappeared. And so whenever like the babysitters would call, "Hey, the kids are gone, they're missing," she would immediately start thinking about them and they would be back. And when she came to that realization that not only did she create them, she didn't create them out of nothing. She stole them. These were someone else's kids that she was taking and putting back and taking and putting back and taking and putting back. And she started, like, I don't remember if that was like her slipping into madness or if that really propelled her into it.
Well, we
But
still got to get her into Doctor Strange. So, wow, this could be
Also,
a big launch, a big stepping point. What, Rick?
I just watched a trailer here because you were playing it because I hadn't seen it before. Was that Kat Dennings in there?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
There was a scene where it looked like Kat Dennings. I could be wrong. I have to go back.
I don't think she was
I'll have
attached to
check.
this, but we'll have to go back and figure. So let's get into the next trailer because we still got a ways to go. But let's go with Loki. So
Yes.
at the end of Endgame, Loki got a hold. In fact, we get a little bit of a recap of him getting hold of the cube, which was one of the Infinity Stones, actually. And Loki just disappeared. And where did he go? Well, now we find out. See, here's the thing, and Marvel really hasn't explored this a lot, but we've talked about it on the show. But there is an organization called the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. And to quote something out of Rick and Morty, basically, when you start messing too much in time and space, you run by a cop. The TVA are those cops. So I'm assuming that this is going to kind of follow a storyline where they basically put his ass to work. As Loki damn deserves this. But he needs every bit of comeuppance that he can. It's great to have Tom Hiddleston back, especially after that last scene in Infinity War where, oh boy, he just kind of, died. And that is...
That was a way to start that movie.
And that, I did not know that was Owen Wilson at first.
It took me a second. I'm like, is that?
It's the mustache, the gray hair, this gray short hair. And I've never been a fan of Owen Wilson, but I think I'm about to be. So
I should recognize it just by the nose alone, but
as a person, like, if he's who I'm thinking he is, my brain is bad. Not a bad person, I don't think.
No. He'll be playing Mobius M. Mobius. Yes, that is a real. That's a real character. Don't at me.
Oh no! Already that sounds like an Owen Wilson character, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, there were some interesting scenes in this though, because there's one part that's coming up right about now, because Loki pretty much gets access to time and space, and that right there, I'm gonna back it up a little bit, and pause right there, right there.
I can't see what it is, so you're gonna have to.
I'm
yep,
sorry.
I see her.
That's Natasha.
Ooh.
Yep. That's
She's
Black
sitting
Widow.
there. I don't know how that's gonna play into things, but okay. And we see him kind of visiting some scenes, maybe doing a little bit of time travel here, getting his butt kicked. Which okay,
So,
I'm all for Loki getting his butt kicked.
Okay, so that brings me to this question: if Natasha is there, is there a possibility that Gamora is also there, or a Gamora?
I don't want to go that hard into it. I don't know, but I am happy that this one outfit made it in with Loki wearing the suit with his small crown there, with the green suit and the Loki for President badge on. That's straight out of the comics. Thank you very much, Disney. I appreciate it.
Oh boy.
I don't. Okay, so let's. The next one, we get a trailer for Captain America. I'm sorry, not Captain America. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This looks good.
God.
This is what I want. I want Bucky and Sam going at it, and that's exactly what we're getting in this scene. They're sniping at each other. It is glorious. That's all I can say. But apparently we're not going to see Falcon wielding the shield as much as I was hoping. And we have this new group, whatever, they're wearing these masks with these bloody handprints on the front. I know Baron Zemo is going to be involved in the show. We're also going to see U.S. Agent, which we get to see that same scene of him like running onto the football field and high-fiving people. And I'm like, that ain't Cap. Who the hell is that? That's John Walker. John Walker's kind of a dick, I'm gonna admit. But Falcon, he gets him a new suit and some new wings that look pretty good. Look, that's one thing that I've loved about what Marvel does. I love the flying scenes, okay? Iron Man
There's
1,
Emo.
the flying scenes were so great. But when Falcon came along, they kind of went up and they went up a bit more. So, yeah, I'm gonna be glad to see this one, man. Look at that suit. Look, oh my god, look at it. Look, it's shiny, it's chrome red. I love the wings. They look like bird wings, but
It's more so like his comic book counterpart. Like it's actually like it looks more like the spandex he wears in the comics.
yeah. I mean, I keep saying, hey Marvel, you made me like Falcon. That was a humongous task in itself. Because I have always hated Sam Snap Wilson. Screw that guy.
And now you love him.
No, I do. They gave it to the perfect actor, and he does so well in the role. So, okay. Last, what else do we have? We have What If?
Yeah.
We did get our first, and I'm excited about this one. Of course, we talked about this a little bit on the show. This will also have the final performance of Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, but a different take on it. It'll be him that was found by Yondu instead of Peter. And we actually hear Michael Rooker revisit that voice and talking to T'Challa when he picks him up. I was always a fan of this comic. But the main stories we're going to be seeing is Peggy becoming the super soldier instead of Steve. And becoming Captain Britain, I'm assuming is who they're going to go with. It looks like Howard Stark invents his own armor in this one, though.
Yeah.
So Iron Man comes a little bit quicker. Also, do you think Howard Stark felt a little weird when his son Tony kept looking more and more like that dude that he met on the army base? Just saying. But yeah,
Just saying that would also assume that he was an attentive father, which he was not. So, hey, carry on.
I'm hearing something about the Doctor Strange scene that we saw. That's Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse as Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is What If. We're seeing the Collector. There's Miss Marvel. I'm all for animated stuff. And there's Bucky. Looks like the MCU Bucky about to fight some Marvel zombies. Of course, these will be narrated by Uatu the Watcher, which all the What If comics were anyway. So, yeah, this is looking good. Disney just kicked us right in the teeth right before this show with everything. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything we didn't get?
Yeah. I do want to bring this up. Because you did mention Chadwick Boseman. Kevin Feige did confirm they're not gonna recast T'Challa. He says, and I quote, Boseman's work as Black Panther transcends any iteration of the character. Out of respect, Marvel will not recast the role of T'Challa, but to honor the legacy, we want to continue to explore the world of Wakanda. And Ryan Coogler is currently working on the sequel. They are on track to commence filming here soon. And it has been said that Shuri will have a bigger role in the next film, as she should. So we are not getting a recast of Black Panther, of King T'Challa,
This is all good news.
which I'm okay with. It is tragic that we only got 4 performances out of T'Challa, of Chadwick as T'Challa, but that is a hard shoes to fill.
And I think they're making the right choice here.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so, that was a lot. Cora, we have talked all through this show. Please. So that is everything coming from Disney Plus. Guys, get your subs in because it's going to be a good year. Hopefully, it'll be a good year.
Oh, there's still more. It's just not on the Marvel or Star Wars side. But Cora, go. Please.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with something good because the rest of mine is just me ranting with copious amounts of salt. We did the video game awards are on tonight, as many of you know,
Mhm.
and during the video game awards, they do like to announce new things. Nintendo is no stranger to this, and they announced their new DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that is going to be none other than Final Fantasy VII's One-Winged Angel Sephiroth.
Oh,
So now you can get your ass kicked in 2 games. No, I'm sorry, 3 games by Sephiroth. Technically 4? 4. Because you have Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 and Final Fantasy 7, and now you have this one. You can just always and forever remember that you will never beat Sephiroth. Like me. I can't beat him.
I've got the trailer playing here a bit. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit, but yeah, he looks absolutely devastating in this game. Descends to battle. Oh, he comes down to fight us because we're just garbage, apparently.
Because he's a dramatic bitch.
He really is. So,
now I shall give him the smash despair.
The only Final Fantasy character that I can think of that outdoes him in flashiness is Kefka.
my question is, who then when they make these character announcements, who hates Mario so much? I mean, the Minecraft one, Mario got his butt, got blown up. In this one, we thought Mario was dead. When they did the Metroid announcement, he got chewed up by Ridley. And, dude, come on.
I think, like, from a marketing standpoint, they're probably doing that because Mario is the face of Nintendo. But just from a hilarious point, thinking that there's someone on the team that just hates Mario and is like, all right, so we're going to introduce Sephiroth. Yeah, he's going to descend. Then he's going to do the stab thing.
Y'all ain't right, man.
There's just one person at Nintendo that's so bitter about Mario. You know what? Mario took his office. Mario isn't even a real person.
I'm thinking that we're about to look at Mario just like getting run through here. And, okay, he didn't kill him. Thank you for not murdering him. Rick, there was when are we getting Sephiroth in the
Oh, I forgot to write that date down. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have it either. Oh, we're so prepared for this show, I tell you. Just
everything is wonderful.
We tried.
Hold on.
But we'll come back around for the date. But Ricardo, there was one more series that was announced for Disney Plus. And we actually
there were a lot more actually announced.
Well, some of the cartoons, the animated stuff. But one of them was Chippendales Rescue Rangers is coming back
with John Delaney and
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg, yes, as Chippendale.
I'm kind of happy about that one. So, Cora, what were you going to say for the date?
We don't have a specific date, or at least I don't have one here, but it'll be this month.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, this month is this month. So, what were some of the animated stuff that they were announcing? I had a list, but I think you had a better comprehensive list. I don't know. We could go on and on. There was so much they announced. We're getting a Moana series.
We're getting Moana. We're getting Baymax. We're getting a Zootopia Plus. We are getting a Tiana series, which I'm very happy for. I mean, I'm very excited, of course, Moana is my favorite Disney film. So we are also getting all right, here we go. I got the dates. Moana the series 2023, Baymax, which follows the medical robot, premieres fall of 2021. Zootopia Plus, which of course is based on Zootopia, early 2022. Tiana, a series based on the heroine from Prince and the Frog, also set for 2022. This one's pretty cool. Disney Animation and African Studio Kugali will team for I'm gonna mispronounce this because I don't know how to say this correctly, but the way I'm looking at it, it says Iwaju, a youth-oriented science fiction series set for 2022, and it looks like it's set in Africa.
I'm
Then we
actually
have
pushing that
Doug.
image right now. That looks. I'm interested in this.
It's kind of Wakanda feel to me.
Why not?
Pixar's Doug Days, a spin-off from the studio feature film Up, which hails from creator Bob Peterson, who also serves as the voice for Doug. That series will premiere 2021 in the fall. There will be a Cars series based also coming out in 2022. And then we also have, I'm sorry, hold on, it's here. They're gonna have a Pixar is also set for its first long-form animated series based on an original idea. Hailing from creators Kerry Hobson and Michael Yates, both veterans of Toy Story 4, they're creating a show called Win or Lose, which is about a co-ed middle school softball team in the week leading up to their championship game. Each episode follows the same week from the perspective of a different character. That's coming out in 2023. And then, oh, hold on. Sorry, that's a lot. Then on the movie side, we actually got a few things. Coming straight to Disney Plus, we're getting Sister Act 3 as well, with Whoopi Goldberg coming back on that. Hold on, I'm trying to load my computer. I've had so many tabs open for.
Another one. We learned about the live action Pinocchio film, which will be allegedly featuring Tom Hanks
as Geppetto. Okay. Hallelujah. Sisters Act 3 is officially a go. Whoopi Goldberg returning for the third installment, along with Tyler Perry is producing. And this movie comes 30 years after the first movie. So we've got that coming out. And then switching back over real quick to Marvel, Christian Bale was announced officially as the villain for Thor: Love and Thunder. He's going to be playing Gore, the God Butcher. So I don't know anything about that character, but it makes me want to go more into it just because, I mean, when you're called God Butcher, like, holy crap. And then this one's really cool. We're getting a animated Buzz Lightyear film, but not the toy. We're getting for the actual Buzz Lightyear. It's called Lightyear.
It's based on.
Yeah. And it's coming out June 17th of 2022 with Chris Evans voicing Buzz Lightyear.
What?
Yeah.
Captain America's voicing. Okay. I'm in.
And then they also announced, and I'm very happy about this one just because of who's involved in the music.
Our chat's waiting for Salt, so just
the what?
They're waiting for Salt, and I got the next one, and it's Salt. Boy, it's Salt. Go ahead.
Okay. Real quick, last one. We're getting a new Walt Disney Animation 60th animated film will be Colombian set called Encanto, directed by Byron Howard and Jared Bush. It is co-written by Cherise Castro-Smith, who's also a co-director, with music written by the one and only Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, God, here we go.
We have fallen in love with the people and culture and the crossroads of musical styles that exist in the region. Miranda said of the studio heading to Colombia for the film. Encanto will release this fall. So 2021. So cool. Thank you, Lynn. I hope you win your Oscar.
I can't believe they went. This was like a D23 event in 2 hours. This was a weekend. Last one. This was a weekend worth of announcements.
We got cast for Little Mermaid, and Javier Bardem is going to be King Triton.
All right.
And David Diggs is Sebastian the Crab. Oh, David, you my boy.
Oh, God. All right. So, dang. I don't even know where. Make sure y'all go over to the Facebook page. We'll be posting some images on Instagram as well, just to get everything caught up, because this all came right before we went live. So, wow. But back to a story I did want to cover real quick. The ongoing sad, sad tale of Monster Hunter. Okay, so Monster Hunter was set to release on the 25th alongside Wonder Woman 84. Are you out of your damn mind? But they fixed that and they moved it up a week. Okay, I might go see it. And then a scene from the movie leaked out. December 5th, Monster Hunter premiered in the China market. And sadly, there was a bit of a racist Chinese joke in there.
You think?
I'm not going to repeat it, but it was actually said by a Chinese actor. MC Jin, as he's known, on his Instagram, or it's Jin Ah Yong, makes a joke about his knees and how they're Chinese. And not only is it a bad joke, let me tell you something from the many hours of Dave Chappelle I've watched. If you're going to say a risque joke like that, it better damn well be funny. This one was not funny at all. No.
Nope.
Well, guess what? The China market was not a fan of it. And they have basically kicked this movie out of the theaters in China. Do y'all realize how much money they are going to lose? China has said, y'all think you're funny, we don't want to see your damn movie. Get it out of our theaters. The actor himself has made an apology. He said it was supposed to be an uplifting joke. I don't know how, but it was not. And Mia Jovovich made it worse for saying it's not our fault. We should have caught this. But I'd like to add, somebody did write this joke, and he went through with it. Paul W.S. Anderson has weighed in and said we will be taking that scene out of the movie. It will be being cut. But they don't know if this is coming back to the theaters. So I would say that the live action Monster Hunter world is over. Because this movie is not going to make the money that it should have made. Especially not to have
It
a
was
sequel.
before it even started.
There have been bad decisions all around with this movie. But how do you pump the brakes on your movie the week it releases? Because now they don't know if this is going to return. And I'm honestly, you know what? I don't know if I want to see it either. I know they've cut the joke and they said, we will try to do better. You made this racist ass 80s joke that has not been funny since the 80s. And I mean, they brushed off. It was just supposed to be a small comment. Well, tell that to China. And not that I'm like some, crazy. I'm saying this strictly as people that enjoy movies, and it's a big market that you will not be getting money in now. Congratulations, jackasses. This was beyond stupid, man. Why would you do this?
All right, so we got your salt. I want to hear Cora salt next.
Oh,
We do not have time for my salt.
oh yes,
we have
do.
time.
No, if we get to anything, it's you.
Okay.
I got
So-
the picture.
Take
of-
as much time as you would like, please.
I have other things I have to do, so I can't take too much time.
Fair.
So, plagiarism is something that is not uncommon to college kids that are trying very hard to get their paper done very quickly so they buy it, or high schoolers, or just idiots on the internet. But it's not something that you would think to see from an actual studio. And yet, the studio doing our Tokyo Babylon 2021 remake did just that. One of Hakuto's designs and one of Subaru's designs were flagged the next day from when they were released as being plagiarized. Hakuto's design was stolen from Yeri of Red Velvet, which is a K-pop group. And you can see it here. She's even in the same pose, and looking closer, she has the same, she even has the same finger placement as the image of the real person. The only thing that didn't make it across was some of her accessories, but it's very blatantly obvious the same outfit. Subaru's design for his Omioji outfit was stolen from a Volks ball-jointed doll outfit that was available in 2017. And while, yes, it is technically traditional clothing, so obviously that you can't steal traditional clothing, you can steal embellishments, and they did that. Not only that, anything that was the like dedicated color, like anything that could have been like artistically changed color wise, was taken from the Volks doll. And again, the same pose is implemented for Subaru as it was for the doll.
Wow, that is damning. I mean,
the company or the studio did admit that they did not do their due diligence and make sure that it was not plagiarized before releasing things. And yeah, it was, quite obviously. And so they've taken down all images and all video pertaining that show these outfits and are working to fix them. But here's the fun story. In the trailer they released when they're doing that big fight scene, we've already seen these outfits in the animation. They are going, unless these are outfits they wear later in the series, I'm thinking the anime is going to have its April date pushed back so they can fix this, because they have to. It's not like something they can cheese.
so, they have to change it now.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I like, and like with Hokuto, it is a very known thing in the series that she wears J fashion. She wears the latest trends. She has worn outfits based off of celebrities before, but not that blatantly.
See, this is just sad because so many other people have worked on this besides the person that decided to take a shortcut.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like actually thinking about it, the outfits that she wore in the manga that were based off of real people, they were specific costumes that they wore on TV shows. So they weren't like promotional material for their new album kind of stuff.
Imagine you done worked on some other portion of this, some other corner of this, and your work is now just gonna be thrown away because of one other damn person.
Right?
Oh boy.
And like I tried to give the studio the benefit of the doubt where like maybe someone had put a collage together and had done a character sketch for each of the characters showing the outfits that they were wanting to be inspired by. Yeah. And the people took it wrong. I'm like, that still doesn't fly though.
No.
Grasping at straws.
No, them pictures pretty much that seals it on that. So
yeah, so they are fixing it, but if I needed more reason to not be excited for this show, plagiarism and art theft is definitely one of them.
Did they push back the release? They
have not. But my prediction is that will be an announcement to come later.
Okay.
If these are in episodes that are going to be aired first, because since it's going to be aired episodically, not like all at once, it's not a movie, then they have time to fix it before it comes out. Like Subaru doesn't wear his Omioji outfit all the time. He wears it, at least in the manga, he wears it very specifically when he needs to be very connected with his power. And he did wear it in like the first collected volume, which I think was like the first 3. So he's worn it once within the first 3 comics, but there was a lot. If they go with each case, that's at least 6 cases. So up to at least 3 to 4 episodes worth if they cut them down and water them down, and they do all of them. So they have time to fix it and not push back the release date. But the only one that has me worried is Hokuto, because if she shows up in that outfit earlier, because if they decided that was going to be like her base outfit or something, because since it's an anime, they may want to give her like a base outfit that they have to, so they only have to animate one outfit. they'll have to completely change all of her animations, which they better not give her one outfit. They better let her be fabulous and wear many of
I'm
them.
almost curious how they're going to handle that. So I guess we'll see.
Yep, we will still see. Again, this is going to be released in April of 2021. I am going to give it a shot, but every time I hear something new about it, it doesn't sound good. I mean,
well, we're
ugh.
okay. So you have other things you have to do, so we can't go any further, right? So
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, our night got changed so much, but man, big announcements from Marvel and Disney. Wow, I can't wait. Cora, what are you most excited for out of all that?
I don't know. Like, I'm still in my I need space from Marvel, Disney kind of stuff, just because it was shoved down my throat for so long that, like, I'm not as excited as I used to be about the comic book stuff.
It's been a year.
Yeah, and it's still been constantly shoved down my throat. Like, I'm excited for Hawkeye.
Of
I will
course,
always
of
and
course.
forever be excited for Hawkeye. But, like, I find, like, me as a person, I'm just finding it very hard to be super excited about a lot of the Marvel stuff. Especially because, like, I don't have a lot of time to watch TV. So none of the TV series really appeal to me as much.
But you'll watch Hawkeye.
Oh, I will make time for Hawkeye. But that's because Clint Barton is not only my perfect husband, but my spirit animal. So
Definitely out of everything, Rogue Squadron. Out of everything I saw, the boyhood dream has come true. I can't talk. The boyhood dream has come true, and it's in Patty Jenkins' very capable hands. I'm gonna go to sleep happy, and probably hopefully drop into a coma until this show releases. Or this movie.
Okay,
releases.
John Michaels.
I don't want to be awake until I see Rogue Squadron. Rick, what were you most excited about?
Oh God, I know this is just it sounds like a cop out answer, but honestly, everything. Just because. Okay, you know what? Andor. Just
There
again.
you go. Stand for something.
Andor.
Don't be. Oh, I loved everything.
Honestly, showing that to my mom and hearing what she said made me almost want to cry. And y'all heard me earlier in the show.
Andor looks. It was an interesting character. I am excited for that one. And also, I mean, we didn't think we were going to get any more out of Rogue One, but we're going to get. Oh, wait a minute, the droid. K2SO. Yeah, I can't wait. Okay, so yeah, I want more Andor.
We didn't get to talk about Spider-Man.
Oh, we're gonna have to do something else. But we'll run up into the end of the show, guys. So much news to talk about. We're gonna talk maybe in depth about Spider-Man 3 and what we know so far. So maybe we'll put out a special video on that. I don't know, but we are gonna go ahead and just kill the show. Please go watch some of the trailers. We're gonna have them up on the Facebook page with some of the images. So make sure you go to our Facebook, facebook.com/SCNS Live, Twitter @SCNS Live, and Instagram @SCNS Live. If you want to follow us personally, please follow me over at JasonDX on Twitter and Instagram. Rick, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at NerdyRick89. I'm doing the 366 date challenge. Today was day 346. I want to say I have to go double check. We only have so much time. I'm still debating whether to do this challenge one more time next year. That will be my third year running. So yeah, you can find me there on Instagram. Help me get to 1,000 followers. I'm at 917. And also shout out to David DeZuniga. Thank you for helping me get a new car this past Monday. So thank you. Also thanks to my dad for.
Oh yeah, you did get you a new ride. It looks good.
It's called a Razor Crest, and I do have a child with me in my passenger seat
till it blows up. Anyway, Cora, where can they find you?
If you want to follow me for art-related things, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter @CorodonoArt. If you want to follow me for Final Fantasy-related things, talking about the new patch, or just doing a bunch of screenshots, you can find me on Twitter chaotic_noodle. All of my posts, by the way, are spoiler free for the new patch and just Shadowbringers mostly in general. It's just mostly going to be pictures exploring dungeons for right now.
All right. All right, guys. Well, that's our show. We will see you next week. Look for some more videos from us. Of course, like this and subscribe. Help us build the channel. Until next time, guys, keep on nerding. Rogue Squadron.